All right, YouTube, what is up? We are back with another Meathead Cookbook episode. And today is going to be a little bit different because I am traveling for softball this week. So I'm only here for 2 days this week, just eating a bunch of leftovers, a bunch of stuff that we had in the freezer. We had some Meathead chili that I need to make a video of. It was an experiment this past week and it absolutely passed the test. So that one's going to be making a video pretty soon. But we got some of that saved up. We have some girlfriend soup that she made for us. And we're going to finish that off this week and not make any new food this week because we are traveling on Wednesday out of state. We won't have enough time to eat all of our food. But today is the perfect opportunity to do a snacks, shakes, and sups episode, which I know so many people are interested in. So I think we're going to start off with what most people are interested in, and it's the supplements, and it's not going to be anything crazy. I think my sleep stack is probably the most crazy thing that I take out of all of the stuff that I take, but for everyday use, I take creatine. I've talked about this before. 15 to 20 grams every single day. It's been a game changer for me. I do not get a ton of sleep. I do not get my 8 hours. I sleep like 5 to 6 hours a night. I'm working on it. We're building out a better sleep program as we're going and as we're training harder to be able to keep up with that training harder. But the creatine on bad nights of sleep and just in general for strength has had me feeling like an absolute monster. It's something that I've been a massive fan on. So we take 15 to 20 grams. I got this Rival Nutrition brand right here. I got a code for 20% off Rival Nutrition in the description, but they sent me this. Absolute fire. Rip that every single day. With that, we make a shake with the Rival Nutrition Whey. Again, any whey protein will work. This is just the protein that I use. It's the honey nut vanilla. I use a scoop of the honey nut vanilla and half a scoop of the cinnamon toast crunch. I throw a banana in there every single day, and I just blend it all up in our handy dandy shaker here. Sometimes I'll throw peanut butter in there. And if for athletes that are really looking to add some size on, I will also have them throw some oatmeal on there, but I just use the oatmeal as a snack. We'll get to the snacks later. But if you want to add some size and you want to add some calories to your diets, which I'm currently not really looking to do, but adding some fruit, adding some peanut butter, and adding some oats into your protein shakes is an absolute hack that can add super easy calories, and it tastes amazing. It just makes your protein shakes taste really good. If your protein shakes currently taste like shit, you are making protein shakes incorrectly, I promise you. Every single time I drink my protein shake, it's like it's like a treat for me. It's something I look forward to doing. And I don't even spice it up that much. I literally just use the whey, the banana, and some milk in there, and it's still really good. But you can make your protein shakes taste really good. If they're not tasting really good, it's probably because your whey protein tastes like shit, or you're not adding what you need to add in there to make it taste good. So that's a little rant aside, but you should not be drinking. You should not be forcing yourself to chug down whey protein. If you hate the taste of it, there's 1 million ways to make it taste way better. But after the shake is done, our other daily ones, we just take a B complex here, and then 50 milligrams of zinc every single day. Zinc was something that I was a little deficient in my blood work as well, and I just started taking it right before that. So I'm hoping taking that zinc is going to be something that helps going forward to kind of fix that when we get our blood work done again in 6 months. I still have to make that blood work video, but there's so much data. And the one thing I was a little disappointed in that blood work data was like the review with a doctor wasn't super in-depth. It looked pretty AI based. So the jury's still out on how much I enjoyed the blood work, but obviously having the blood work is amazing, but I have to go and now find somebody to like actually go through the blood work with and actually look at what I want to fix, because I think a lot of times with the blood work, your averages are like, it's an average of the average population. And if you don't want to be a part of the average population, you want to be super physiological or just be a high level athlete, like your numbers are going to change. And I would like to have somebody that knows what they're talking about in detail show me some deficiencies that I have, even if it's saying I'm passing and I'm within range in certain things. Maybe I want to increase those things if I want to become an elite level athlete. So that's a little rant aside, but that's why the blood work video hasn't came out yet. Then we got our sleep stack here. Sleep stack is probably the most in-depth thing that I do. And I just love sleeping deep. I think sleep's one of the best things you can do, obviously. I love sleeping deep and I love dreaming in my sleep. I went basically my whole entire life without dreaming when I slept, or just maybe just not remembering your dreams, because everybody says you always dream. But like I have remembered maybe 4 or 5 dreams in my entire life before I started taking these like 5 or 6 years ago, and almost every single night I have super vivid dreams. But magnesium glycinate, we're taking like 1.5 to 2 grams of magnesium glycinate. That's the pretty basic one. I mean, it's not basic, but most people are catching on to taking magnesium. If you're not taking magnesium, you should be taking magnesium. It helps with anxiety, it helps with muscle recovery, and it helps you sleep. It's one of the top supplements I push on to people. As soon as they take it, they talk about how they sleep so much better and they're way less sore. I haven't personally taken it for anxiety, but I have seen studies on people microdosing magnesium throughout the day. It ends up being a mega dose of magnesium throughout the day. But like but I believe the study was like 5 times throughout the day, taking 200 milligrams of magnesium glycinate throughout the day has helped anxiety. And it's just an all-around super cheap supplement that you can get a ton out of, and I try to push all my clients to do that. So if you're not taking magnesium, start taking magnesium. I shouldn't say that everybody's already doing it. I think just everybody in my circle is doing it. Every time I tell somebody new to take it, they're like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. Then we got L-Theanine, which is the second one. I have been taking magnesium and L-Theanine for the sleep thing for the longest time. The other 2 things I added on to the kind of sleep routine, but I'll take like 600 milligrams to a gram of L-Theanine before bed. This is one that has helped a ton with like zenning out before sleep and also just having super vivid dreams. L-Theanine is in all caffeine drinks to like help with that caffeine jitters, but you take it without the caffeine and you just get a nice little zen states and you have super vivid dreams, which I'm a big fan of. Now these next 2 are Chad Silly specials. Like these 2 are just ones that he told me to take, and if I have a I don't want to say this because I'll probably get him in trouble, but if I have a doctor-like question or just any health question that I have, I go to Chad Silly and he sends me a Chat GPT like 14-page answer. That dude is so fucking smart when it comes to supplements. But he had me Inositol. I think it's Inositol. He had me start taking this. I take 3 of these, so like 1.5 grams before sleep. That's another really good one. And once I started taking that one, like how fast I fall asleep after taking that is pretty crazy, and it has helped with the dreams as well. But the one that he had me take that has blown my mind has been this Huperzine-A. This one's crazy. He recommended not taking it a bunch because some of the receptors have like an uptake with it. I don't really know. Again, when Chad tells me something, I just listen to Chad and I do it and I take it. But he said don't take it more than once a week. I've looked it up on ChatGPT and got all the nerdy stuff behind why not to do it. So I don't take it more than once a week. But every single time I take this before bed, dude, the most lucid dreams I've ever had in my entire life. And I'm telling you, it's like sometimes I don't take it before I have to wake up early because the dreams are so lucid that like I'm so hyped in the morning. It's almost like it's not that I didn't get a good sleep, but it's just like I spent so much mental energy in my dreams that I don't really like taking that before I have something the next day. But that is one, if you want cool dreams, that is an absolute hack. I don't know how to describe it other than just try taking it and seeing what your dreams are like, because it is wild, dude. It gives me crazy dreams. It gives me crazy lucid dreams, and it's something that I've never had before, but it's pretty cool. I really like diving into the dream state. So I take 200 mcgs of this before bed once a week whenever I want the crazy dreams. And that's kind of the supplement stack. Another weird one that I take is this Genius Consciousness. This is one I want to take when I want my brain to work. I believe Noah Ryan, somebody came on the podcast and recommended this one to take, but it's low caffeine with a bunch of other stuff in there that gets your brain cooking. And whenever I want to go like creative work or just like dive deep, so I just finished up the softball ebook, so I took some of that this morning. Brain was cooking, but it does give you a little bit of that caffeine-like energy without the massive crash, which I enjoy. So that's kind of the supplement stack. The supplement stack, it's not crazy in depth. I take some Shilajit as well. It's in the fridge right now. But other than that, it's nothing crazy. I've experimented. I've taken a ton of different supplements throughout my life, but these are kind of the mainstays that I have. Whenever I have a podcast guest come on and tell me or recommend me something, I will try it for a little bit, and that's basically how this stack has grown to what it has grown to. But these are the keepers of all of the suggestions that I've got throughout my lifetime of strength conditioning. And I fall asleep really, really fast. I have a good protein shake that increases your protein throughout the day, which I think is a high value thing. And then the creatine has been a game changer for the lack of sleep that I currently get and the strength that I get from it. So supplements aren't crazy, but that's the stack that I have currently. For caffeine, I'll usually just drink any energy drink. I like Ghost Citrus, but can't find any Ghost Citrus right now because they're kind of phasing them out. I talked to the GNC guy and they were saying that they're not selling Ghost Citrus anymore, which is kind of tough, but I can still buy them on Amazon for the time being. So we just haven't got our Amazon order in. After the subs and the shakes, we go to kind of our snacks. And again, the snacks are not wild, but that's the whole point. I just want something to eat throughout the day that either gives me protein, or if it is carb-based, it's not just a ton of calories and just a ton of shit, because then I will just scarf it down all day long. I'm a candy chunk, and I need to have little like micro sweets or snacks throughout the day. Otherwise, I go and run and grab candy. So these are my solutions to not eating candy all day. The easiest one, if you are an athlete that wants to gain weight, that wants to gain muscle, that wants to do anything, get some hard-boiled eggs, man. It is one of the easiest things that you can eat throughout your day to get some protein in, to keep you full. If you're trying to lose weight, they're really nice because it does keep you full and it does have protein. There's not a ton of calories in there, but the hard-boiled eggs are money. I just like to have a fruit during the workout, intra-workout fruit. If you're watching the other YouTubes that we have, I'll just grab one piece of fruit, whether it's blueberries, raspberry. I've been on an orange kick recently, so we got some oranges there. I also have the banana during the workout because I'm drinking the shake during the workout, but it's all blended up in the protein shake itself. I will also do a lot of granola. I like this bare naked granola. It's not the best thing in the world, but again, it's better than the candy that I have. But I really like throwing the granola in these Greek yogurts. These little Greek yogurts, they're like 15 to 20 grams of protein per Greek yogurt. They are a little bit expensive, but Greek yogurt is one of the best things to get your protein content in through snacks throughout the day, especially if you're traveling all over the place or you're just going to a workout and you need some quick protein, you need some quick fuel. I think Greek yogurts are one of the best that you can have there. Again, the flavored kind, I think they're like $2 or $3 a piece, so it kind of does get a little expensive. But if you buy them in like the 5 or 6 packs, the price goes down a little bit, and I do think they are worth the cost of admission. I think most athletes should be drinking and eating more Greek yogurt. On that Greek yogurt, I've talked about these Chobani drinks. I drink one of these every single morning. I treat it as one of my protein shakes. It's like 20 to 30 grams. These are the 20-gram ones. They're the smaller ones because the 30-gram ones were sold out. Somebody was on the gain train. They've been watching the YouTube videos, and they're competing with me to buy these. Again, these are another one that are kind of expensive. They're like $4 or $5 a bottle, but I really like them in the morning. It's 30 grams of protein to the dome in the morning. I will do that. Then I will eat a hard-boiled egg in the morning, and then after session, I will go and eat my egg bake, and I get my 50 grams of protein pretty easily in the morning, which is nice. A little sweet snack that I have, this one's a little creative, are these dates. I love dates. I got on these when I was on the Mike Dolce diet way back in college. I haven't heard from him in a while, but his diet had a ton of dates on them, and it gives you that like chocolate feel without having to eat a bunch of chocolate. So dates are another really cool one. Cottage cheese, another hard gainer must. Or if you're just trying to get lean without a lot of calories there. Cottage cheese is super nice because you can mix with a bunch of stuff. If you're a sweet person, put a bunch of fruit in your cottage cheese. If you're not a sweet person, put a bunch of peanut butter in your cottage cheese. If you like them both, put a bunch of fruit and a bunch of peanut butter in your cottage cheese. If you're trying to lean out, you probably don't want as much peanut butter in the cottage cheese, but it's a nice high protein snack that you can have and you can eat, and you can mix up the taste. I'm a big fan of being able to mix up the taste of your snacks to where it's the same couple snacks, but you can make a bunch of different snacks out of it. So I can have cottage cheese by itself. I can have cottage cheese with a bunch of different fruits. Every time it's a different fruit, it's a different snack. And then I have cottage cheese with the peanut butter, and then a different snack there. So it's like the same ingredients that you can just buy, and you can make a bunch of different variations of it together, so you never get sick of it. I really like these rice cakes as well. If you're traveling, these are another super good low calorie snack that you can have with a bunch of different flavors in there. I think these are pretty common in like the bodybuilding world, but I think more of my athletes need to be having these. I love these for like intra-workout fuel. Again, those are something that you can put some peanut butter on if you're looking to gain some weight. Get a rice cake, you slop some peanut butter on there. It's super easy to travel with. You can have it with you all day. And like I talked about, some oatmeal, either to throw in your shakes or just to make some oatmeal, put some fruit, put some peanut butter in the oatmeal. It'll keep you full for a long time. And again, it works both for people that are wanting to lose weight and stay lean, and you can make it a low-calorie snack that keeps you full. And it's great for people wanting to put on size because then you can just put a bunch of peanut butter. You can put a protein scoop in there. You can put some fruit in there to add calories to the oatmeal. It's going to taste amazing. It's going to keep you full. It's going to keep you feeling good. And it can be high or low calorie based off how you mix it up, right? So that's our snacks, shakes, and sups setup. It's not super complex. I think the most complex would be our sleep sups there. Hopefully describe those good. Snacks, I just try to have a variety of snacks on hand so I don't eat shit. I think the more prepared you are with your snacks, the more prepared you are with the food, the less you go off track, the less you are eating garbage food. And I think having a group of snacks that you can make a variety of snacks with is super beneficial for athletes so that they don't get sick of them. I don't think you should be getting sick of your food. I don't think you should be getting sick of your snacks, and I don't think you should be getting sick of your protein shakes. And you should find a way to make these things taste good. And if you're not finding a way to make them taste good, most people just do not have the willpower to continue pressing through and forcing themselves to chunk down food. And I don't think that's just a good relationship with food. I think you should enjoy the food that you eat and enjoy the taste of the food that you eat. You can just make it healthy while you do so. And that's a super easy way to do so. You have high quality snacks that you enjoy and then finding variations of ways to combine those ingredients into a different snack every time. But typically my full day schedule then will be I'll wake up, I have one of the Chobanis, a hard-boiled egg. I'll come back, eat the egg bake that I've shown on the Meathead channel. Then I'll do some work. I'll have my lunch, which is like the beef or another recipe that I've shown on the Meathead channel. Then I'll go to workout. When I go to workout, I'll bring my protein shake, I'll bring a thing of fruits, I'll bring a rice cake, and I'll bring a Greek yogurt. And it's kind of like the intra and post-workout meals there. So typically I'll drink the protein shake during the meal, eat a piece of fruit during the meal, and then after the workout, I will eat my Greek yogurt with the granola and I'll eat a rice cake on my ride home. And then when I get home, I'll have dinner, which is another Meathead Cookbook special, whatever I have cooked up that day. And then before bed, if I'm hungry, I'll do a cottage cheese snack. Maybe I'll make another protein shake. Maybe I'll do some oatmeal. And if the girlfriend made me cookies, I'm probably gonna eat some cookies as well. But that's kind of the setup, the full day diet and everything that we're eating right now, all the supplements. We'll do the B6 before the workout, we'll do the creatine before the workout, and we'll do the sleep subs right before we go to bed. Oh, and we almost forgot the best part, and we'll do the caffeine before the workout, obviously, as well. But we forgot the best part, the zero sugar root beer. As a soda addict myself, these have been a game changer to not consume soda and not go to McDonald's after a softball game when I'm deprived and I'm fiending for a snack. I used to go get a large Dr. Pepper from McDonald's, and now I just carry around these in a cooler so I can get that little hit and that little dopamine without all the calories and without all the sugar. So that's kind of the setup of our diet, of our supplements, of our snacks. And it's a good week to do this episode when we're traveling and we're not making a bunch of food. So I appreciate you guys watching. Keep chopping wood.